Hey everyone, what is going on? It's Wilson, and I want to record another quick video because when I started trading stocks, there was a big mistake that I made, which is not understanding the order type. Uh, Luckily, I didn't lose too much money, but I could have gained money. But because I chose the wrong order type, because they do get confusing, I end up the system, my broker, automatically triggered a sale when I didn't want to sell yet. So it got to the point where I actually lost money in the trade. So I want to kind of go over the different types of order types so that the newer traders don't make the same mistake that I did, and then I'll talk about the mistake that I made as well. So the main order type is market. I never buy on market. This is something that all traders, I think, is a big mistake that a lot of people make. Is that they want to get in quick, right? So they buy on the market, which means that you're telling the brokerage, hey, give me the best price available, which means that they're going to put a markup, like that's what we call the spread, and it's never good. So never buy on market. Now, limit is the one I use all the time. So a limit order means that, hey, when it gets to this price, then buy it, or when it gets to this price, then sell it. Now, this is the mistake I made on the limit. I'll talk about a little bit later. And then there's stop loss, trailing stop. And trailing stop is for more of like the swing traders, the ETF traders, or people that are always on the go. Because what happens is like saying that, hey, if this price continues to go up, if this stock continues to go up, we'll let it stay up and adjust to the position. So only stop. You can either do depending on the brokerage that you use. I use E-Trade. In E-Trade, there's a trailing stop percentage, and then there's a trailing stop on quote, which means stop on that number. So for example, if Facebook was selling at 88 right now and it's going up towards 89.90, and you want to cut your losses, but at the same time you want to see how high it can get, then you probably want to set a trailing stop to, like, let's say $2. That means if Facebook does hit 90 and then it drops to 88, then it will automatically sell. That way you get that extra dollar profit instead of selling at 87. So I love this one. I don't use it too often because I do a lot of day trade, and a lot of times trailing stops. I mean, the stock just goes up and down rapidly, like 2 to 3 cents with extreme volume. So I usually don't do this one. I like doing the stop limit, and this is where the mistake I made was in my earlier days. So um, depending on the brokerage, again on E-Trade, they have stop limit, and then they have limit. So when people keep saying, "Hey, make sure you set limit order so that you can cut your losses early," I went ahead and set a limit order. So for example, if a stock was trading at 525 and I wanted to set my stop limit at 520, uh, I put in the wrong order type. I put in limit 520, and then what happens is that still at 522 and it's still going up, but it automatically executes, and then I end up selling at 522 when the stock went up to 558 or something like that. So it automatically executed. So never ever set your thing on limit when you are trying to set something to prevent your loss. You want to go for the stop limit, and there's there on E-Trade, there's stop limit on a certain price, and you put that price that you want the stop limit to be and not the limit, because if you put limit, it will execute the order and you could have made a lot of profit, and you could have sold at a loss as well, like I did. That was the mistake I made. So hopefully this helped those people out there and understand the different types of order types. And this is why it is also probably important to go into paper trading a little bit first before you actually get into real trading with real money. But if you jumped into it and you hear all these people tell you to set a stop limit, make sure you set a stop limit and not this limit right here. I hope this video helped. Please subscribe, and I'll be putting out more videos on stock picks, investing, stock trading, day trading, swing trading, and everything else. Thank you for tuning in.